I don't know why I did that. Well, another Age of Empires 2 video. But today we're gonna do something a little bit different, quote unquote. It's this right. Okay. So this is a game I played versus some guy. 1v1 him. So give you a bit of an idea of the map. So this is the map. It's one big circle, more or less. This is no man's land, and that's a little loud. Just it a little bit. So just big no man's land with a moat around the map, and yeah. So I'm here, he's here. Yeah. So let's go. Let's go. So we'll go slow. So yeah. So looking at his resources, the gold. 1,600 gold just trapped in the forest. I was luckier. I mean, he got. You know, that's 6, 7, 9 or so. You know, I think I did more gold. So this is horses. Oh god, normal speed. They have terrible line of sight. So I have my 5 villagers. I'm Britons because that's my Civ main. So I only need 5 on sheep because one of my Civ bonuses is that shepherds work faster. So that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff right there. We have loom because we started off housed, so why not get it? So the map for me, it's a. I mean, it's theoretically a naval map because you can get some galleys out. You know, you make a dock. Galley, you can just rush galleys and you can control the shallows over here. And you know, you could do it to me too. So yeah. About resources, the berries are not only forward, but they're in an awkward position to mill. His is not awkward to mill. However, it's also a bit forward. All of his resources are. Look at this. Like, he's got 2 golds in his wood line, literally in his wood line, and all his resources. This would be one good TC, to be fair. Whilst on the other hand, my stones are kind of on the fringe of the water, so that's a bit of a concern. But my gold is, it's in the backish, and then there's my other gold over here. In terms of dare, that's a pretty awkward-ish. Oh, and his. One of his other stones are here. Deer is in a decent position to mill if you want to catch the shorefish, but there's only 1 shorefish here. Also, on the other hand, if I was to, I think I mill like here or something, like here. I think there's shorefish there, shorefish there, and berries. So I'm already on my board, putting another house because I know I'm gonna get myself housed. So he's got. He didn't get loom. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's hard to. It's still like I can know this. Or, you know, but I didn't realize he didn't get. Did he not realize he was housed? So he's got. Okay, so he's got 6 on. You know, 6 on sheep. 4, 8, 9 on wood. And that's a lot of villages on wood. That's not. No, he didn't get his boar. So no, I mill it. Oh, you know, that's right. No, I mill here because deer. I like to mill the deer before berries. Honestly, yeah, it's probably a noob thing, but you know, I'm a noob. But I got all this resource here, and I mean, it's not like I have. Actually, I don't have a lot of wood, so I'm gonna get this. What's his resources looking like? yeah, so he's oh, he's fighting. He still doesn't have loom. Okay, going up. Is he gonna get loom? Is he gonna go get loom? Oh, I was gonna say, why didn't you get it earlier? You had a little bit of idle time, and you don't really want TC idle time. So he's now why? Why does he? Oh, okay, never mind. Still, like, fishing ships have a terrible fishing gather rate, on shorefish, and is he forced dropping off food? I think so. So you don't really want to have them gather shorefish, because, like, they're not good. If you look at his map, he's explored a bit of his own area. But if we look, oh, and he's housed. Rip. If we look at my map, oh, how much I've explored. Yeah, no, I just kind of made a beeline for the for his base. I'm not really doing too well on the whole micromanagement of the horse. The horse is absolute trash, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm just gathering my last sheep. It's kind of a boring game, really, at the beginning. Cause, you know, it's just waiting on who ages up first, and yeah, he's building his houses in a pretty good position to wall off, but it does cut off farming space here. And if you build another house, it does interrupt the just villages to move a little bit more to get to the berries, which is slightly inefficient. It's not that important, but you know, inefficiency is inefficiency. Okay, so there's his horse. Yeah, I decided to shank him. I don't know why. I thought it was funny. Just because it gives, you know, it makes his horse be weak. I don't know why I thought that was important. Yeah, so he's on so he's where's he sending these villagers to? Why are you not milling this, man? Mill this. That's a good distance away, and you only need 4 on D. You don't need 5. Pull back the wounded one. Make a farm. Hey, where's that wounded? Hey, where is that wounded one? Oh, there. I was gonna say. Okay, so he's going up on 26 villages. I'm already up. I'm on 25 vills, so yeah. So I'm getting to barracks. You obviously know what this means. If you know me, and you get the joke, you know what I'm doing. You already know my strategy. Yes. You'll love it. So I've already got my barracks up. He's getting his one up, so I don't know. Like, what does that mean? You'll have to find out. What does he have? Still doesn't have line of sight on actual fish, so that's a bit inefficient. Hey, cringe. So yeah, just enjoy my villager randomly not doing any work, and I'm gathering the shorefish. If people think I'm a noob, I mean, you're not wrong, but I mean, I do know some things, and that's them shanking my horse. Wait for it. Scout rush. You may be thinking, what the fuck? Look at my food count. And I've already got 2 villages tasked, getting double bit. And I might be getting. Do I already have it? I don't remember if I got horse collar immediately or not. No, I didn't. Okay, oh no, I'm getting it right now. Yeah, so I'm going scouts. He's also going scouts, which is kind of an interesting decision. Okay, well, let me rephrase. It's interesting if you're going to do a scout rush or attack with scouts. Like, getting a scout when you don't actually have a scout cavalry unit is not a bad idea. But yeah, so I'm just making villagers, getting scout cavalry, getting the blacksmith up because yeah, the blacksmith is important to my build. I remember to use that. And then on his end, yeah, so he's making full scout cav. So I really wish I had an easier way to check all this stuff. But HD pleb doesn't have double bit or horse collar. Never mind, he's Frank, so he gets it for free. He doesn't have double bit yet. I don't know why not. And here's my scouts already. I mean, yeah, in the armor. I'd like to get the armor upgrade first beforehand. Oh, and there's his scout just scouting the map. So he has an additional 9 HP compared to mine. That's bad. Anyways, so yeah, my scout cav should beat his because of the armor upgrade. Click send. I see this because I've got. Yeah. So in this scenario, just engage with your villagers if you can, like, because this is that's 80 food right there, and you get to pay for the food. So I made a spearman just cause. What I didn't see is he's pumping out scouts, and I for the time being had the scouted. I had the advantage. I make one spearman just because, and I don't know why I didn't try to force this engagement. Because I have the advantage here, but he gets his own spearman out, and I'm housed because I'm pleb. These villagers are idle Ripperino. Another lumber camp, and I am taking a bad engagement, so I'm going to retreat. So in this engagement, it's 4 versus 3 and a spearman, another spearman and a scout cav. So I have 4 units already here. I have fully upgraded scout cavalry for the feudal age of Britons. So I got the +1 attack, so I'm dealing 6 damage to him, and I got the armor, so he's dealing me 4 damage. You can see the discrepancy in damage here. But he's got the spearman, which free base damage and 20. A lot more bonus damage, we'll say. I don't remember off by heart. It's 3 hits for a spearman to kill a scout cav, though, I believe, without bloodlines. So I'm housed. When am I going to realize this? No, I'm just putting a house. I swear I got town. No, I swear I got town watch. I swear I have town watch. No, I don't. Town watch is important when you get housed because it just means that you don't have idle time. So here comes the scout cav. And he's gonna. Oh, I think I microed that. What the hell? Yeah, so, is this, oh, at this point, okay, so, interesting thing about the horse unit, doesn't count as cavalry, for some reason. Okay, so I'm taking this fight, probably not a good idea, but he's not really focusing my unit. Oh, he is. I'm gonna lose this scout for not really for free, but, a scout I did not need to lose. So let's look at his resources. He's got a pretty balanced economy, but no farms, actually. Which puzzles me. You're going scouts, but you're not good building farms. Like, I have a ridiculous farming eco right here, and I don't know why I'm guessing. Guys, and oh wait. Oh, this was a misclick. Oh no, misclick. I did something wrong, and I don't want to go from the very beginning. So what happened was, I think I garrisoned them all in, but accidentally clicked ungarrison instead of back to work. So it kind of messed up with them because I made them all go on the farm, I think, and it just ruined my eco. And this is a horrible fight. I shouldn't. And so, with all my scouts dead, yeah, so I'm in archery range, and you may be thinking why, if my opponent has been showing scouts. It's to counter the enemy spears while I make scouts. And also because I'm Britain, so I mean, I'm not gonna never make archers. So I'm building a dock, which is lovely. But the enemy already has 3 docks out. 4, but they don't have any naval military, which is weird. Why wouldn't you make naval military? Like, you have the naval advantage. If you haven't seen any boats from your opponent, you should take a gander and say, oh, I've got the navy. And I don't even think he's even doing anything with them. No military ships. All fishing ships, and I don't know why. This makes no sense to me. So, you know, at this point, he's taking this engagement. Obviously, it's a good engagement, because I don't have a lot of spearmen, and... yeah, it's a pain. Getting a couple of hits in, but here comes the scout cavalry, and they've got the armor, so villagers aren't really going to deal any damage to them, which is pain to deal with. It truly is. It truly is, and I'm seeing. Or maybe this is a misclick. This is a misclick. I don't know why I'm seeing all these guys. Why am I seeing you guys? Oh! Right, now I'm moving on to that lumber camp there. I don't see this, and that's brutal, because, he's mobilizing his spouts. And he's utilizing his giant army, and he's also got a large army of resistant spearmen. Why? Not using this. He's not using the stable. So he's thinking about going to the next age, probably for some knights, which are going to be brutal. Frankish knights. They get essentially free bloodlines. So it's not free bloodlines in the sense that they get the technology from me. And rip. I didn't get the quick walls in. But it's free in the sense that they get 20% bonus HP, and 20% of 100 is 20. So yeah, Franks essentially just get a free version of Bloodlines, but it also affects the Scout Cavalry line, and I believe Cavalry Archers for whatever it's worth. Okay, so he's not clicking up for some reason. Oh, here we go. Okay, so he's up. 77 population. 12 of them's infantry. So 65 or so villages and fishing ships. Whilst me, on the other hand, yeah, no, I'm not even close. I'm not even close. But I have an army of archers now. This is a bad engagement for him because he doesn't see that. I don't think he realizes I've got an army of archers out. And there we go. There's the engagement I've been wanting to take. So the spearmen, they take out the cavalry. The archers take out any enemy archers. The enemy went skirms, I would be boned. But yeah, it's not like Frank's gonna make skirmishers. I mean, they have pretty terrible ones as far as I'm. Look at how many fishing ships he has. And then there's me on the other hand making demo rafts because I'm thinking he's gonna push out sometime soon. Demo raft and demo. Okay, so now I think he realizes that, oh wow, I have an actual navy military, or you know what I mean. So he's losing a lot. Oh, and I just disengaged. I don't know why. I think I was just regular patrolling. Archers. I don't have fletching yet though. So that's a. Yeah, I'm only gonna be dealing 1 damage. That's amazing. Yeah, so just all these fishing ships. But he's almost at the castle age, and if you look at me, I'm not even clicking up yet. I'm not even up yet. I think I realized this, though. I'm getting the armor. I don't know why. I think I know because I'm only going to be doing 100 damage. Yeah, so I'm clicking. Look at this terrible gold mine. What am I getting? Not. I think I'm getting fletching. No, I think I cancelled it. No, I'm getting it. So the issue is that I don't really have anything to counter this because I mean the only thing I have over him is a navy. Yeah, he's pumping out knights. He's pumping out double knights here, And it's not like these guys have... Okay, these guys just got fletching. But look at all that damage from all my archers. And he's running away from this engagement. I don't know why. Why would you run away from this engagement? I have feudal age archers. He's in the castle age with knights with +1 and bloodlines. From now on, I'm just going to reference the Frank's cavalry bonus as bloodlines. Why would you run away from this engagement? Why would you run away from that? Building a TC here, and you build a TC here. I would have built a TC over here for the stone as well, because otherwise it's just a wood TC. There would be a wood and stone TC. Alright, so he deleted that building. I don't know why, and these archers and spearmen are cleaning up the enemy, which is pretty embarrassing. So I'm finally clicking up. Wowee! But yeah, look at the cavalry right here. Why wouldn't you? Should just push. If I was in his position, I would push because I had the advantage. And what's he getting at the blacksmith? Oh, there we go. Chain barding. So he is +2. So he is literally. I'm gonna be dealing 1 damage with my archers. 1 damage. Wow! I'm gonna have to shoot him 120 times. Like, archers. Even if I was in castle age with bodkin, +1 armor with bloodlines is still pretty scary. Like, I just don't get why he doesn't engage. How many knights does he have right now? 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. 14 knights. 14 knights. Or maybe 15. A substantial amount of knights. And you're scared of a few feudal age archers? They're not even at the castle age yet. Look at my food. Look at my food economy. Look at my gold. Like, I got a terrible economy. I don't even have a market yet. Yeah, so I'm gonna run away. I'm getting crossbowmen, getting bodkin, doing regular Britain stuff, ironically. And this TC here gives me 2 stones and wood. Just, you know. And over here getting war galley. Because I had the water right now. He doesn't scare me. I think very soon I make galleys. I don't remember. But yeah, look at this army of crossbowmen. Yeah, I think. Okay, maybe I don't get the armor upgrade. But yeah, like look at my resources right here. I may not have a lot of resources right here, but I have a lot more. We'll say on the field, so to speak, because I got pikemen now. Knights, they don't scare me. Spearmen, yeah, spearmen versus knights, they can be scary. But spearmen, pikemen versus knights is a whole new level. So we're just getting. Oh, there's my market. About time, and so now I can finally manage my economy. So if we look at the market prices right now, it's pretty much irregular. I don't think it's been touched. I don't think the market has been touched. Yeah, so I'm just messing pikemen because Franks and also I see this giant pile of knights and that's scary. 7. Okay, so I'm dealing 3 damage a pop. Okay. So like this one villager slowly building this TC. That's great. So I've got a lot of farms out right now. Compared to my opponent, he doesn't really have a lot of farms at all. I mean, he's got 1, 2, 4 TCs. He's on 4 TCs right now. And I'm about to go on a 5th one. That's 5th TC, really? I mean, I'm only on 1, 2... Okay. 4 TCs in the near future. You know, it's TC, right? Yeah, no. 4 TCs. But what's interesting to me is he decides to go Siege Workshop instead of maybe going for a castle, because he could just buy 100 stone and have enough for a castle. Like, he does have a market, right? Oh wow, he doesn't have a market. Okay, never mind. Wow, damn. I swear this guy was higher rated than me. Okay, so I got my demo ships. I think you know what this means. Even with the 110 attack thing though, and yeah, no, I don't. He doesn't do anything. Like he doesn't mass any knights because I think he knows he's gonna lose. And what's interesting to me is okay, so he just decides to go Imperial. Okay. So he's clicking up. I'm heavily in the castle age. Like I don't have any resources right here. I'm fighting for so I've got naval dominance, and that's a mangonel. So I got 5+3 range. So just your regular Britons +1 range for being in castle age, and Bodkin. And I think I realized that the castle's about to come up, and it's too late. I can't stop the castle. And oh, ouch! That's a lot of lost. Oh, that's even more lost crossbowmen. Run! Yeah. So you would think this would give him naval supremacy. It really doesn't, because he hasn't built any military naval units, and I don't get it. Like why not? Like you had the docks. I mean, you had the resource for it. Why wouldn't you do it? So my idea was that I just hold him until I get to the... Because I don't know that he's clicking up to the Imperial Age. I hold out until I get to the Imperial Age, and I steamroll him. Yeah, no, that's not happening. He's already 2/3 of the way up. And now I kill this horse, Ripperino. Like... Knight, Cavalier, and especially Paladin, if obviously he goes Paladin, versus Castle Age Crossbowmen, it's not a threat. It really isn't a threat. But this might be, with all this, because, yeah. Yeah, but his economy, like, look, he's, yeah, so I'm just taunting him at this point, flaring the obviously dying stables. I think I've got arson, maybe? I don't know why I would, it's not particularly useful for pikes. Unless I'm just rushing the pikes non-stop. So he's getting Cavalier. He might be getting something else too. He might be getting the... no blacksmith, okay, never mind. So, yeah, this is just my, okay, so I realized that, oh shit, he's in the Imperial Age. I'm clicking up. He's more or less got a full Imperial Age over me, and that's not a good thing. When your opponent is like a full age up timer ahead of you, yeah, you're in some serious trouble. How are you gonna pull this off? Well, by buying myself time, essentially. That's what I've got to do. This is why I've got the demo ships out. To be fair, probably should have had more. I think I get Yeoman, which is not really a useful technology. I think I get it. You see my resources shift, going Yeoman. It's just +1 range, essentially. Is he getting Paladin? Okay, so he's getting Husbandry, so he's not getting Paladin just yet. But I mean, look at this Cavalier. 144 health, 2+2. Yeah, that's scary. Like, even that, like, just the 2+2, like, that's more than half my damage output gone. And now plate barding, it's, yeah, 2+3 and 2+4, so that's 6 pierce armor. I'm dealing 7 damage. Oh, run away! No, run away! Okay, so I tanked that hit, but probably don't want to take another one. Ooh, that was like maybe 1 to 2. Oh, just gonna constantly withdraw. Oh, and here comes the horde of Cavalier. The good news is Not only have I reached the Imperial Age, I have demo ships, and he's running away for some reason. Probably because of the demo ships. I don't know why. But you know, so I'm moving my army of pikemen. Probably not gonna do much. Oh, what's this? Oh, you know, I decided to get some towers because I saw you had a lot of fishing ships, so I thought, yeah, no, they're going away. Because this could have implied that he was gonna send a navy out to my shores, but no, he didn't. No navy. It's a bit upsetting. So yeah, so I'm just patrolling my units right now. Is he getting Paladin? Nope, not getting Paladin. Just look at his gold. He's got a ridiculous amount of gold. No market though, so he can't really be efficient with his resources. He can't economy shift, we'll say. Whilst and he's just getting the Paladin upgrade. I think I just saw it. Am I getting helps? Nope, not getting help here. So just sitting on pikemen because, I mean, to be fair, I should have seen Paladin coming. I just didn't think it'd be that soon. So I've got Obs. Yeah, Obelisk coming in. Pulse Bracer. Don't really need any other technologies. I think chemistry, but you know that's I can get that pretty much any time. So I got the relic. That was more so to prevent him from winning a relic victory than just because it's standard victory. He could win from relics. I mean, I could have too, but I didn't know where the rest of the relics were, so yeah. So yeah, at this point, just waiting for the attack to come in with my army of obelisks and demo ships. I think I see the transformation from Cavalier to Paladin happen. It's obvious I'm engaging right now. Heavy demo ship ready, because we all know where this is gonna go. Oh no! Avoid him! Avoid him! Oh. Yep, and there goes transformation from Cavalier into demo. I mean Cavalier into Paladin. So just using my demo ships to try and buy myself a little bit of time, as well as the rest of my navy, and trying to destroy this castle. Pikemen are gonna do decent, not great, but you know, I mean they're probably the best thing I have for countering cavalry at this point in the game. Yeah, but this is scary. But the team player, the fucking demo ships over here, saving my ass, and he's making throwing axemen. Decent choice against the pikes, but yeah, if you wanted to have if you wanted to go axemen, you probably would have got the armor upgrade. Yeah, and I've got up, so I can just snipe him. Yeah, so this is more of me just shitposting him, I guess. Yeah, so I'm pushing him back, but I'm not being too aggressive or things considered. Just trying to snipe down the castle, but it's not going so well because it's me we're talking about here. So I've pretty much got low resources. He's got so much wood, but he doesn't have a market, and I don't know why. Like, he has a freaking ton of wood. Look at that, 4,400 wood, and he's only 130 population. Like, seriously, man, seed a ridiculous amount of farms. Like, you could seed a lot more farms than what you have right now. You have all of this right here. You know? It just baffled me. Like, I mean, it's baffling me right now. You have a lot of resources in the bank, and you're going skirmisher versus my obelisks. Why? Just go bombard cannons, you know, because you get Franks do get bombard cannons. They get gunpowder. Not the best gunpowder, especially since they don't get their hand cannoneers don't get the last armor upgrade, but they have hand cannons and bombard cannons at the very least. I think they get bombard tower too. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, they get all of that. I don't see why he should have problems. Well, to an extent, he shouldn't really have massive problems versus my orbs. And my helps when you think about it. Just send in the paladins, then I send in my helps, then you send in your hand cannoneers or your throwing axemen. I send in my orbs, then you send in bombard cannons. Yeah, so rip the castle. So I could push in if I wasn't so slow and I didn't suck at the game. And look at the upgrades. Plus one attack and range, and plus 1 defense. 10 attack these things have. Oh, and no, that's just more fishing ship migration. Like the thing is, with like the Franks don't have a good archer line. They don't get bracer. They don't get the last armor upgrade. So it's kind of like they get pretty bottom of the barrel archery units. But if we look over here, he's building a little colony of stables. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm honestly not surprised by that. So he's just got a small group of villagers just settling down, building a stable there. Good for the flank attack. Like it's not like I'm expecting it. I'm busy fighting the front, and I didn't expect this type of play. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect that type of play. So yeah, he's just falling back, he's just trying to buy himself some time. But I am pushing forward. And yeah, those are my trebs, and yeah, so just let this a little bit play out. I will just let you all embrace in the beauty, which is me being an absolute dick. You know, we'll view lock just so we can see where what he's doing and what he was doing at that time. Also, just focus on. Oh my god! Oh my god! Trying to get rid of paladins. No, I don't get a successful conversion rip. Okay, that's not doing well. Yeah, so he's got a incoming group of paladins coming to just ruin me over here. But I mean, I've kind of messed up his economy. I mean, sure, he's got a lot of resources right now, 2k food and 2k gold. But I mean, what does that mean when you have an economy like this compared to my economy? And, you know, my unit count and all that. Even if I've got so much gold and, like, no food. It's not even funny. I don't know why I'm making... I don't know, I'm making, like... Oh, I know why. The raiding unit to finish off the rest of these villagers. And because he's going skirms... Like, why... As Franks, just... Why is my question? Like... Why? You have gunpowder. You don't need to be making skirms to counter archers. Oh, okay. Maybe you do. Maybe you don't want to spend a gold. Okay, that's like if you have no gold, you absolutely have to. But then again, why don't you just make like Cav? They have more piss armor. I can, because I believe 2 plus 4, so it's 6 pierce armor compared to the 5. But they have more health, more attack. I guess to be fair though, they are melee, not ranged, but still. Like, I'd rather have an army of light cat than an army of skirms to counter Britain obs, honestly. Yeah, so if I was not just being an absolute nub bucket, we'll say, I could have finished him. Probably. I'm just not that good of a player to play full on aggressive and win from it. I just play aggressive enough to where they either resign or to where it's pretty much game over, like in this scenario. Oh my god, the conversion is real. Get it, get it, get it. I think he got faith. I don't know. I think he got faith at that point. Because, I don't know. Something tells me my monk should have won. Yeah, but if you look over here, a lot of paladins just getting ready to launch an offensive and to raid my poor defenseless little village over here. Like, so I've got nothing to defend this village over here. Nothing. I've invested everything into pushing forward, and I've got all these light cav here doing nothing. Honestly, I should have sent them in to raid. I should have. Okay, so my army's fully healed. I don't know why I didn't push in. I actually don't. Like, I should have pushed in more. Oh my god. Hello, my trim. Just ignore. Oh no. Oh, random spamming for the win. So yeah. So here comes my my ridiculous army of light cav, just as a basic raiding unit. But I mean, look at all of these paladins. And the moment you see an army like this, yeah, you gotta hope that you have a ridiculous amount of helps and a lot, and I mean a lot of resources to catch up. But to be fair though, look, okay, so it's 233 population right now versus 140 population. But he does have an army of light cav, cause I think he's realizing he's running out of gold, and paladins, which is what's scaring me. Oh, well, okay. I don't know this is coming just... Oh. When do I see this coming? When do I see this come? Where is he? Oh, no, not demo loop. Okay, so he's right there. Yeah, so I'm seeing this coming in right now. Time howls. I'm running like a coward. So he's not immediately attacking me. Oh, no, not you lock. You know, he's not immediately attacking me. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, he is. He is. So yeah, no, this is where it all goes south for me. Because it was kind of, what was, I don't know, I felt in a way this was this was me steamrolling him. Yeah, no, this is him absolutely eviscerating me. So I'm walling him off just so I can get a little bit more, so I can buy myself some time essentially. Get myself the defenses I need. Making some lone bowmen because I have a castle in lone bowmen are just so much better versus arbs in just every way possible. In age when everything's like maxed out, not in castle age though, where it's crossbowmen versus longbowmen. That's more balanced, we'll say. But the arbs have one less attack and range versus longbowmen. Yeah, so over here, yeah, just a ridiculous amount of pallies over here. And yep, I decided to pull the ultimate bitch card and start a wonder. For the standard victory. I'm not even messing with all the villagers in the world. Like, I just have a few villages. Like, I think it's around half, I'd say. Yeah, so it's just, I mean, you look at the score difference. Like, you look at the score difference, and there's, like, you'd think with this much economy damage, and, like, look at that. I mean, look at all these paladins coming in, right? You'd think, why wouldn't I just resign? Well, I'm 6,000 score ahead of him, even if I am losing my economy at the second. Like, this is a lot of farms, right? But, I mean, what does he have, really? Like, I have the middle, but he's got, then obviously I've got my base that's being contested, but everything else is his. He arguably has more land than me, unless you count the middle as being ridiculously more. Which, I mean, the middle is good and all, but if you flank me, and you be smart, like what he did right here, controlling the middle doesn't really mean much. So, at this point, I'm trying to defend as much as possible whilst getting my halbs out. But yeah, no, my economy is in shambles right now. But I am raiding up here with my light cavalry. Here's right, he doesn't have bracer, so damage. I think he's dealing 1 damage to my light cav. Yeah, so you know, my archers are gonna die. They are dead essentially. Barracks working overtime, trying to get those halbs out. Now now we're both even in. Oh, I've still got more population, but he's got. Look at his resources, 9,000 wood. And if we look at the price for stuff, okay, no, wood and food have bottomed out. Never mind. But look at his stone. He has a ridiculous. He has almost 3,000 stone, 2,700 stone. You could sell a bit for gold if you're in a pinch, but he's not in a pinch for gold because he's got a lot of gold and he can continue making paladins. You want to know why? Because I'm an idiot. All these resources are his. And now he's got a castle on my borders, which is really scary. But I somehow managed to quote-unquote fight off the cavalry. Oh, and so this is the first sign where I thought it was going to be GG. And if he focused on the monks, probably would have been better for him, but I'm going to have 5 paladins. 5 fully upgraded Frankish paladins. Some of the best paladins in the game, arguably. I think they are the best paladins in the game. Like, that's a lot. As well as the additional archer fire and the helds coming in, that's going to help me defend. And he's at 100 population. And his current max population is 110. Whilst me, I am at 130. Okay, well, I'm growing in population. But my max pop is 250. And it just doesn't make any sense. And I got this random galleon. I don't know why that's there. I legit don't know. Like, it's giving me a little bit of damage. But I mean, it's not that much damage. So I've got all these helbs over here. But I've got, I think my main contingency of helbs are over here. Defending the Wanderer because that's my win condition. At this point, I knew that I couldn't win from just a conquest victory. Oh, now I realize I could have. But, you know, when you're playing, it's a hell of a lot different than watching a recording. So I thought my only win condition was I defend for as long as possible. And I've got pretty much no gold, which is a bit of a concern. Like, I was like, oh, I'll deal with it, but I've got no gold. So I can't, oh, wow, I can't make anything good. I can make helbs, good against the unit composition, if I have the wood to do so. And I can make skirms, which are absolute trash, and I can also make light cavalry, which is probably the only thing I've got going for me right now, because I don't have any wood. And then, you know, he's raiding my base, and yada yada yada. Yeah, but if I get this wonder up, I pretty much win, because it's not like he's been able to... Like, the thing is, he hasn't really been able to push me as much as he should be doing. He should be at max population right now. Like, I mean, you know, he should be able to support the maximum amount of population. He can only support 125 out of 140. Like, he should be just building houses for days. I don't get why he didn't. He should be massively building castles. He's got the stone to do so. Like, he has the stone. It's not like he doesn't have the resources for it. Like, he's building a castle. He built a castle here, yeah, sure. Oh my god, my light cav and converted paladin army. Oh, that's great. It just doesn't make any sense, you know? Oh, and here we go. Defend the town center! Through the power of killing things, because... And also for the power of, apparently, if you kill a unit fast enough, If you kill a trip fast enough, it won't deal any damage because I don't know logic. How far away am I from this wonder? Yeah, look at the populations. Like, he needs to build castles. He needs to build more castles. He needed to build a lot more castles and just get a huge economy up. But, like, I can defend. Not efficiently, but I can defend. Even if I've got pretty much no resources. Like, I can defend. Like, it's not like I can't. Like, I've been doing that this entire game. Like, these light cav and or paladins I convert, they're gonna help snipe any skirms. And it's not like, oh, and here comes his halberdiers. And it's not like the only thing you really had going for him was paladins. But like, if I'm gonna be massing halbs, sure, paladins can kill halberdiers one-on-one. And I think even in groups. But the fact that I'm not spending any gold to counter his army of gold-intensive units, it's a good deal in the long run. It just is. So there's my. I think I might have werewolf, might not. Pretty sure I do though, because it's me we're talking about here. Of course I have werewolf. Yeah, so I'm about to get the Wonder up, I think. How far am I from the Wonder? Yep, I'm about to get the Wonder up. So, start the timer. Because if I lose this Wonder, I probably lost. It's not like I'm doing any better on the economy. He's got the unit advantage, and I've got, like, no gold. So I can't really get siege units. But, Wonder. So yeah, all I've got to do is just defend this for 200 years, which is a little while in game. So my tactic is stonewall it up, because if I cover it with stone walls, they can't get me unless they bring siege. In that case, I'm boned. Which I'm surprised that they haven't really been using siege a lot. They used a couple of mangonels earlier on in the game. Okay, fine. That's actually a good idea. Oh, and there's nobody AOE. And like he was using a couple of trips, but he hasn't been using anything. Like, he hasn't been using rams to soak up archer fire, or using bombard cannons to try snipe my archers, or anything like that. No, he's only been using trebs, and only a few trebs as well, and just a couple of mangonels. Like, he hasn't really been going heavy on. And why he was just on AoE too. Steam, stop being so buggy. So yeah, it's a weird I don't know. I don't know. Wow, that's a small group of cavalry right there. What's his gold situation looking like right now? He's still got a lot of gold, so I don't know why he's not flooding me pallies still. Oh, he doesn't have any military production. Why? You got all this land here. I swear, he was higher rated than me too. And he beat me to the Imperial Age by a ridiculous amount. So I'm really confuzzled as to what is going on. Like, confuzzled. Confuzzled, what is that? Yeah, and he's housed. Like, he's housed ridiculously, he's ridiculously housed. I don't know why he's not building more castles. Oh. Did he sell his stone? Oh, he might have just sold all his stone. For gold. Oh. That's bad. Yeah, no, and my wood situation is finally under control. Not that wood problem. But yeah, no, so now I have I can now finally make trash units again. Without being worried about running out of fucking wood. But this raises an excellent point. How did I run out of wood in the first place? Like, that's an actual question, not a me doing a joke. So we're both ramming our halbs into each other's armies. Trash fight. I think, yeah. At this point, I think we've got the same. Yeah, we've got the same infantry. So he's got skirm support, a shitty skirm support, and over here trying to get some trade. 21 gold a trip. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So this, am I focusing down to castle? Yes, I'm focusing down to castle, but realistically, I should have focused on the army. Oh well, castle's gonna go down. The castle's about to go down. He can't keep it up. And rip castle. Mercy, please. No, no mercy. So he's still got an army of paladins, which is formidable, I guess. And I mean, populations are. Okay. How do I constantly have more population in him? How? Oh, and it's just me, just being an absolute dick, just trash talking the hell out of him. So you know, but this does raise yet another interesting point. How did he fail to beat me at the early scout battle versus me? I guess because I mean he didn't really go heavy into scouts. I guess. Well, I mean I get in a matter of speaking, he did do raiding, whilst I didn't, and he's making militia. Oh, you know I saw that, I was like, what? Militia. 4 and 4. Proud militia. Prayed militia. I don't even know what prayed means. Well, you know, if it was parade, then maybe prayed. I don't know. Yeah, so the guild is still stuck there. Yeah, so I've got skirms. I'm 30. Well, yeah. So I'm just massing my army at this point. Okay, maybe not. Massing up helps. Like I don't know why I'm not making skirms. I should. Oh, okay. And so skirm combo. Ob's a long range. 5. So, Arbalists have 2 range, and I think 3 more damage? Yeah, yep, 3 damage, 2 range, but they lack the pierce armor and the attack bonus of a skirmisher. But still, it's pretty good against all I'm going against. And here we go, more paladins! I mean, to be fair, what else does he have? And random skirmisher entering my town. Hello. To be fair, what else does this guy have? So he's obviously just gonna go mass paladins because that's what his civ's good at. To be fair. So I'm gonna withdraw my siege, and I think I'm gonna just rush him. Whilst over here, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to raid? I think he's trying to do some raiding. Oh no, he's definitely doing some raiding. Yeah, helps! Army of helps go. Oh! I think he gets slightly triggered, and I think he's. Yeah, nope, he's going for my market! Not for anything else! I think he realized my tactic of trading with him to get free gold. Oh, nope, I have no idea what he's doing, and I ring the town bell out of a panic, really. You don't really want to be ringing town bell, but when all I'm doing is trying to defend against my army, against his army, I mean. But that's not where I want. My economy is not what I want to defend, though. I want to defend my wonder, which, to be fair, has fortified walls all around it. I don't think he's gonna get through that with paladins alone. And I'm just pinging it because yeah, I'm a dick. Yeah, so here comes this giant army of paladins. Totally not scary at all. And yeah, so those towers were not meant to be those towers weren't meant to be guarding the trade. They were just from earlier, and they just happened to be there, I guess. You know, I hate Arabia, by the way. In my opinion, I just hate it. I just think it's a bad map design for me. Of course, a lot of people love Arabia. It's aggressive. It's fast paced. I just don't like it. Yeah. But yes. At this point, I think he's just not going to resign because yeah. And so I just like to draw the game out to a trash fight, and then just blow stuff up with demo ships. That's my tactic most times, especially against someone that I swear he was higher rated than me. I swear to God, he was higher rated than me. And just my trade card just sitting, just doing nothing. I don't know why that's not counted as a cavalry unit either. I mean, there's a horse on it, but the help's only dealing its full 10 damage. I don't know. It's weird. So I think he's gonna go for a rush. Don't know what he can do though versus my fortified walls with 40 years on the clock. Can't really do much. And let's just say he killed all my army. He's still got to kill the walls. He's got to manually target the walls, then target the wonder. They're fortified walls. They're tough for a reason. They're walls for a reason. They're not just paper mache. They are actual walls. Like, you see the flood of red, right? Doesn't really mean much when you're about to win the game through an arbitrary and ridiculous win condition that probably isn't meant to be in a game for 1v1s, but no. Oh, random villagers, but okay. Yeah, so at this point, I pretty much won. So we'll just skip this. We'll just yada yada yada. He tries to kill my farming eco. He's just rushing everything out. I'm just killing his military. And it's GG. Yeah. So at the end of it all, like, let's look at his total resources. He wasted so much gold on expensive units. So yeah, economy. Yeah. He mined more than double my stone I got. But I surprised, and like, if you look at the food and the wood gathered, the food, that's less than 1,000 food difference, and for wood that's 5,000 difference. So like the food count, that was interesting. But the stone he got more than double, and for gold he only mined 3,000 more. But to be fair, small consolation prize. 255 gold from trade. So if you look at the military, he actually had not as bad a KD as you would think, but largest army 80, and he actually had more villagers than me. Yeah, and I got double. I had 2 relics instead of 1, and yeah, he had more castles. Obviously, I had a wonder. Yeah, that's it for me. Casting a game, an interesting game I had about yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again next time.